I have American Family Insurance claim.
Okay.
They're horrible. I have had three of them this year that were absolutely no good. They don't even contact you back. They won't even answer emails.
Yep.
Um, but anyways, a lady said, the adjuster said that there is no gutter apron on this house. Drip edge, she called it. I call it gutter apron. It's the same thing.
Sure. Sure.
Uh, for a fact, there is. I need to go over there and take pictures because I got that email when I was on vacation.
Yeah.
This lady is such a bozo. This guy had skylights on a metal roof, metal building, garage shed.
Yep.
They were saying that there's no skylights on the house. I said, no, I've said it before. There are skylights on the metal building that are busted fiberglass. Hail punch through them. And then she says, well, okay, well, that there still is no fact that proves that there's drip edge on this house.
A
I
picture.
mean, you don't put, I don't know of anybody that doesn't put drip edge on when there's installed. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
part of the roof. So
But a
yeah, I got to go
picture
over there and deal
solves
with
that.
that.
A photo
Right,
solves
I'm
that
gonna
right
go take
away.
a picture of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous because that's something that it's already got a hole nailed in it, and it needs to be replaced.
Yeah.
That's part of the roofing system.
Part of this for you is going to be, remember, like, instead of, we don't want to play defense, right?
Right.
Once it becomes a ping pong match and we're going back and forth, it's like
So
now
annoying.
we're going to be annoyed. It's going to be a pissing contest. It's a competition. It takes a bunch of time. So
Yeah.
how do we prevent ourselves from having to play a shitload of defense? We play better offense
More pictures, proof of everything. Yeah.
up front. So you have to look at it like going to court. Okay. If you're going to go into court, what does a really good lawyer do first?
He's already prepared.
He's totally prepared. He's got the evidence, the photos, the arguments, the codes, the laws. He knows all of it. So you have to do the
Yeah.
exact same thing with your insurance claims. You have all the photos, the diagrams, the measurements, the eagle view, the building codes for the local municipality, right? You've got your case ready to present. You've got your manufacturer warranty literature, okay? Everything that you'd possibly need to anticipate any possible objection that you'd get up front gives you a massive leg up. And now,
I
when
never
you're
even thought of it that way.
right, because otherwise, if you just go into it, you have a million objections to handle, and it's going to be ping pong,
Yeah.
ping pong, ping pong, ping pong for every single one. If in the
Yeah.
beginning you go in with this case, now maybe she comes up with one or two or three objections, and you can
I'm
just
gonna write this down.
yeah,
I'm gonna
right.
write, make sure. Yeah.
Prepare the case. That means everything from all of the necessary photos. That starts at the inspection, right? Like all elevations, all close-ups, proof of anything. Like if you know you always take a picture of drip edge, you take a picture of the ice and water shield, you take a picture of how many layers are there, what kind of pipe jacks are there, how many skylights, what type. What is the width of the gutters? Are they larger downspouts than standard? Are they right? How many window wraps? Which ones are damaged? Chalk everything. You've got test squares done. Chimney flashings. What size are they? Copper, right?
What's a
Everything.
test square?
A test square is a 10 by 10 area that you take on each slope of the roof to count how many hail hits are in
Oh,
there.
duh. I just
Yeah.
never heard it being called
It's
that.
just the
Gotcha.
formal term for that. And that's what an adjuster is going to do. So I'll put it to you this way, Devin. Your job is when you do an initial assessment of a damage scope is to do everything that the insurance adjuster will do before
Right.
they get there, like while you're
Yeah.
there. Okay. That way, when you turn in that assessment, it's bulletproof. You've got
Right.
everything done. Here's your mission is to do it as if you did it right. The adjuster wouldn't even have to come out. You could get
Right.
that claim approved without them ever even being there because you did such a thorough job.
Yeah.
So that's also going to include any building codes that you know you're going to have. You know what's up in your municipalities, your counties,
Yeah.
your townships. So if there's stuff for drip edge or ice and water shield or decking or whatever, you have that already in a PDF that you're ready to attach. Okay. That's going to include a copy of the Eagle View so that measurements aren't going to be in,
I should do that. I've never sent them the Eagle View because
yeah,
there's some of them that are like 4 square off.
right. Yep.
But I don't know exactly what software they use. Sometimes they use Hover, which is, I don't know which one's better or not, but
Yeah, that's hard to say. Eagle View is kind of like the industry standard, but that's just because it was
right.
also the first aerial
Oh,
diagram imaging service of its kind, I think.
I
Um,
see.
so, but having an aerial diagram, or if you have hand measured or whatever, having notes on everything, like how many window wraps, how many pipes, how many vents, how many linear feet of ridge vent,
Yeah,
how many storm doors, like all of that stuff needs to be on there. So you have your case. And then when you send it off, you've bulletproofed yourself against 80 to 90% of the potential objections before they come up. And then when you do get the last 10%, well, we can just handle those and it's not going to drag out for a month and like 15 back and forth emails. And now they're
3 months.
stonewalling us, right?
And so pictures, layers, obviously, gutters, test square. What else do I need to write on there
Every
for being prepared?
number, type, and size of accessories. And when I say type, I mean, what is the material? Is it, is it a 3-in-1 pipe boot? Is it lead? Is it copper? Or is it aluminum? Is it steel or is it aluminum siding? Is it?
I mean, I should understand all this and know it, but it's always helpful to write this stuff down too, just in case there's things that I don't really pay attention to.
Yep. I mean, it's everything. It's number of inside and outside corner posts, everything. When you look at the property and you're like, what is on this property? You have to act like you're giving this information to somebody else to be able to estimate who can never see the house. That's how thorough it needs to be, right? So yeah, if it's painted, right? If they've got painted or colored gutters, if their gutters are not standard white and it's going to be like a custom or a paint job, we need to know that. What parts are 2-story? Are we going to need 2-story, like ladder jacks for the 2-story parts of the gutters? Are we going to need, is it difficult access, right? Do we need additional?
We have a setting for difficult access and all that.
Yep. If there's yes. Yep. If there's an animal, there's an animal in your house.
You got a bear in your house.